within 2 weeks of joining up with you and having Wes kick my ass a little bit in the clarity calls, which was probably one of the best things that could happen, is we had a bit of a dry spell where we were earning nothing. That was around about a fortnight of bad, and then it actually turned out to be within 2 weeks we had $40,000 worth of work booked in, ready to go, and then now we're 6 weeks into this course, and we're so clear with everything that we actually have around about $380,000 worth of work booked in, ready to go. I've never been booked out so far in advance. My name's Chase Melbourne. I'm the owner of Task Elite Dams, and I build dams all over Victoria and hopefully Australia soon.
Maybe just to start with, give me a feel for what made you reach out to us.
To be honest with you, probably the main reason why I reached out to you was I was having a lot of internal turbulence. I had a really good business model sort of going, and I was having a bit of a pivot, but I wasn't really doing the best things with some, like I didn't have a lot of structure involved. I don't have a lot of, didn't have a clear path of exactly where we're going to go. I guess that's the biggest thing that I could say is I didn't have a clear path of this is where we're heading and this is our goal. This is our purpose. This is the clarity that I needed to actually move the needle forwards. And I found within 2 weeks of joining up with you and having Wes kick my ass a little bit in the clarity calls, which was probably one of the best things that could happen, is we had a bit of a dry spell where we were earning nothing. That was around about a fortnight of bad, and then it actually turned out to be within 2 weeks we had $40,000 worth of work booked in, ready to go, and then now we're 6 weeks into this course, and we're so clear with everything that we actually have around about $380,000 worth of work booked in, ready to go. I've never been booked out so far in advance.
Right. Well, fantastic. Obviously, you got some tangible results there. What do you think kind of led to that for you?
I think a lot of it was getting really clear on the picture of where I'm going, and then also making the right moves. Like I sort of with the clarity calls, we're talking a little bit about like what the most important lever for me to move at the moment. And like you said to me, it's like, mate, where you're at is just like sales marketing. That's what you should be doing. And really putting hyper focusing into that and just like spending all my time ringing leads, ringing everything like that. That really it showed me the power of actually just focusing on that one thing, which is, as I've been going through the system, learning like our purpose, clarities and stuff like that. And also like there's like a core offering and everything like that. That's really honed in exactly where my business is going to go and where we're going to head. And I feel like in the next 5 years that Task Elite Dams is going to become a national brand, not just a local brand, because we've got a niche. We've got that really specific thing that we're after. And if we just put our head down and go for that, I believe that, it will work.
Fantastic. And so I've had to ask you, I guess, about your decision to kind of join to implement the Limitless Business Framework into your business and sort of get that little bit of extra perspective, if you like, regular perspective from the clarity sessions. Would you say it's been a good decision for you?
Oh, 100%. I'd recommend it to anyone. In fact, I've recommended it to a few people now, and like anyone who's looking to grow and not fluffy crap that doesn't get you anywhere in the real world, like real things that actually, I'd nearly say it's like core business principles. Like it doesn't matter what business you're in. This is stuff that applies to every business. And without having this system, you sort of just drift and you're sort of like, oh, maybe I'll try this, maybe I'll try that. But like having that in place, it's like, this is where we're heading. It's like, it's a clear road. It's like, keep those blinkers on. It's like, Wes quite often kicks me ass about shiny thing syndrome. It's like, is this a shiny thing? And it's true. Like, it's just having that clear path of where we're heading.
Yeah. I think there's obviously a lot to be said for focus and clarity in terms of your strategy and what have you. And and obviously, you've still got a lot to benefit from in terms of the framework and kind of more of the functional structure layer stuff that we implement, which will kind of de-link you from a lot of the painful parts of the day to day. I know you're looking forward to kind of getting that in place, but yeah, in terms of, I guess, the reasons people would consider something like this, and kind of if you think back to your thought process when you were evaluating us and whether or not we were the right fit for you, what would you say to someone going through that same kind of thought process now?
Well, the way I'd look at it is like, as business owners, we think we have all the answers, but there are people out there that have done a lot better, lot further along than us. And what made me realize is that I could tell that you'd own a business, which is a huge benefit, because most people you talk to out there don't own a business. So you've come from the real world experience, and it really resonates when we're talking together and when I'm watching all the stuff in the LBF hub, is that this is something that actually works in the real world. I found that I tried to build my business straight up as high as I can, or as high as I could, but the problem was it was very easy to tip over. The way Wes has made it and everything like that, I'm building the foundation. So if you're looking to build the foundation to actually build a business that will last in the longevity of things, then that's where I look at it. And if you're on the fence with this, it's really, it comes down to whether or not you're looking to be a business that's around for the next 12 months or the next 12 years. Like that's where I look at it. If you're looking for something that actually is going to make something that is here for the long haul, then this is a system for you. And yeah, it's definitely not the quick fix pill, but it is definitely the pill that it works in the long haul.
Yeah. I think, I mean, we speak about the fact that there's no silver bullets in business, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do is condense that path for people, that are ambitious. They want to build something bigger than themselves, or perhaps they built something sizable already, and they want to take it to another level, obviously. And it's just, there's a long road, right, that comes with that growth part. And so, we wanted to kind of bottle some of that so that people can just apply it into their business. Do you think that you saved a lot of time and pain by sort of, working through it?
Yeah, no, it does. It's I feel like it doesn't matter where you think you are in business. There's always things you can learn, and this is one of those things that I believe that I'm probably going to cut at least 10 years off of my steep learning curve, because I'm the sort of person that's been renowned for hitting myself head on with problems, and yeah, by going through this, I feel like I'm going to be 10 years ahead of where I would have been if I just tried to figure it out myself.
Excellent, man. I'm really glad that you're seeing the value, and obviously it's actually, there's tangible results, right?
Yeah.
That's not just fluff and feel good sort of stuff. What have you, maybe just one last question for you, Chase? What have you tried in the past that kind of perhaps didn't work for you or wasn't the best fit for you, and how is this different? Right? How's the structure of what we did different?
So what I've tried in the past is I've tried a lot of coaching programs, and I've found that a lot of coaching programs are just surface level garbage. Personally, I've found that coaching programs, they more focus on feel good stuff. That's all it's really there for. It's meant to make you feel good, but it doesn't actually. But there's a lot of coaching programs I've done where you say in the mirror to yourself that you're pretty, or you're a delicate flower, blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, that crap is never going to get you nowhere. It'll make you feel good in the moment, but in the next hour, you're going to have something go wrong, and all that's going to go out the window. That 10 minutes that you completely wasted looking at yourself in the mirror, feeling like an idiot, it's completely down the drain. And you need something that's like, okay, by putting the system in, we're creating something that's like a standard in the business. And that, I believe, is one of the easiest ways to start like making decisions. It's like, okay, is this acceptable? Is this not acceptable? And also it allows the boys on my team to have a standard to live by. Like, it's when I'm getting into them, it's not just me being an asshole. It's me being like, well, hold on a minute. This isn't task lead dams. This isn't, and I think that's one of the things the other guys never done was that simple fact of they never gave you the real thing that makes stuff work. They give you service level garbage that really you could just find from any book ever about business. Not, I've lived in the business and this is what's happened.
Cool. Okay. Two more things, Chase. Firstly, what made you pull the trigger? And then secondly, how do you feel having pulled the trigger?
Maybe pull the trigger. To be honest with you, it was Wes himself. I think that Wes is a very honest person, very straight shooter, very logical. He's not gonna lead you down a path that he doesn't believe is right for you, which is a big thing that I see. And to be honest, you're a trustworthy fella. You're a straight shooter and you don't bullshit me, and you call me out on my shit. Like, yeah, that's one of the biggest things. To be honest with you, I feel like we're actually going to get somewhere. That the next 12 months is probably going to be the biggest 12 months for task lead dams, and anyone that's going to get in our way is either going to get steamrolled or pushed out of the way, because we've got something to grow with. I think that's the biggest thing. It's not just me hoping and praying that I'm doing the right thing. This is like, okay, we've got a system. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, fantastic, man. Well, look, appreciate your time. Obviously, thanks for being willing to jump on the spotlight and give us some of that Chase energy in 4K or in high definition. Much appreciated, Chase. Thanks.
No worries, mate. Too easy.